Hey girl, it's Leandria back with another video. I decided to do a brow tutorial today. And really quick before I just dive right into it, I just wanted to mention that I stopped waxing my brows maybe 2 months ago because I was waxing them literally every 3 weeks, and honestly they're so thin right now, so I'm really just letting them grow all the way back in. So they look kind of scary without makeup on, so whatever. So please do not tell me that I need to wax, okay? Just watch my brow tutorial. This is how I tame my brows and how I get them looking snatched. So check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, like, comment, share, subscribe to your girl. So we're gonna start by brushing all the hairs up because I know they're all over the place. So we're gonna take a MAC 266 brush and some e.l.f. gel liner, $3.99 at Target. And so we're gonna dip the brush, just to show you. We're not gonna put a lot on it, so dip it in and then wipe off the sides, like so. Okay, so what I do with my brows is, I'm looking at the hair that's not supposed to be there. That's how I determine my shape. So if I was to wax my brows, all this would be gone. And then all this would be gone as well. So that's how you kind of gauge, okay, what shape are we doing? I just pretend the hair that's supposed to be gone isn't there. So we're gonna start by taking, we're just gonna do a line about halfway on the brows and then work our way back. You don't wanna start from the front because it's gonna look, too harsh. So start in the middle and just make a straight line going back. So now, since this hair isn't supposed to be here, we're not gonna do anything with that. We're gonna make our line above that. Okay, and then, so also, I'm not gonna go all the way up here because that's just, my brows would be too damn wide. So we're gonna go halfway in the middle of the brow because again, that hair isn't supposed to be there. And then, so we got our lines. I normally, depending on how the brush feels, I just, start from the back, and whatever product is still on there, I use it on the back first. And then I work my way up to the front, because the front, you want the front to look as soft as possible. So we're just making, light strokes. And as you can see, as we move forward, there's less and less product on the brow. So I'm using the same amount of pressure, but since there's less product on the brow, it's gonna show up, soft anyway, if that makes sense. Okay. So I'll only dip the brush once, and I'm just kind of moving the product around just a little bit to blend it all in, if that makes sense. So now, as you can see, the hair that's not supposed to be there at the top and bottom, we got to do something about that. So we're going to conceal it. So use to conceal is a MAC 195 brush and some concealer from LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toffee. And so I just squeeze a little bit, up here. And then, so I'm just gonna grab some of that. I don't put it directly underneath because we're gonna let the brush do the work. So I grab that and just kind of work my way up close towards the brow. And then we're taking, a little product and just spreading it very closely underneath the brow, if that makes sense. And And then I'm not going back into that pile of concealer that I just made. Whatever concealer is left on the brush, that's what I work my way towards the front with. And then just blend it down really good. And as you can see, those hairs kind of disappeared a little bit. A concealer brush by, I think, Real Techniques, if I'm not mistaken. And then so I'm just gonna press, because I don't want to spread it around all over my face, but I'm just pressing it into my eye and blending out the harsh lines. Like, just press, and then eventually the line in the front will blend. Like so. Okay, so the hairs are gone. And the harsh lines are gone as well. So using the same brush, the 195 brush, I'm just gonna add some foundation to the top, because I don't want them to look super bright and crazy. So I'm just putting a little bit on the brush, and then we're gonna go across the top, because we want them to look carved out, but not too, you know, too sharp. So I'm just going right next to the top of what we drawn on. And we're just blending it back, and then again, with whatever product that's left on the brush, we'll move to the front. Like so. Okay, so there is my brow. I know the tail is like super sharp, and I like it that way. So you don't have to make the tail super sharp if you don't want to, but I like how the tail is like sharp enough to kill somebody, okay? But yeah, so now after that, as far as like blending out the concealer, we have to set it, because as you can see, like, I got a little extra meat on my lid. So if I don't set it, then it's gonna be like, you're gonna see creasing and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna take some Laura Mercier and put a little powder on there, and then it's set, and we'd be good to go to put some eyeshadow or eyeliner and lashes, you know, whatever you prefer. But so yeah, that is how you carve out your brows, your unwaxed brows. I'm completely, like, for me in my situation, I'm so done with waxing, because my brows are already like thin as I don't know what. So I'm just letting whatever is growing in just stay there, and then, you know, if I want my brows to look super snatched or whatever, then I will do this. So yeah, I'm just getting used to how they look. So like on the days where I'm super barefaced, like, I don't even care that they're, you know, because I'm just glad that they're kind of like grown in, because before they were like super bald. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna finish my face, and then I'll show you the finished look.